Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of City World of Unleashed. Today, we are going to be talking about toxic relationships. A toxic relationship, it's a relationship that is not mutual, a relationship that does not benefit you, and a relationship that just kills your spirit. It does not necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. At times, friendship can also be toxic, to a sense where when you reach a point where your friends start to take advantage of you, just in the name of friendship, where you feel as if you are obligated to do stuff just because you're my friend, where there is no emotional growth in the friendship. Like, you just feel as if you're not growing as a person, where your friends are not making you better. Instead, they take you back. And instead of being 2 steps forward, you always go back, in a sense where you don't grow, in a sense where you are just not happy. And the one mistake is that we want to compare ourselves with people. If we ever find ourselves in a situation where we feel as if our friends are out of our league, then that is a major red flag to tell you that those friends aren't your friends. Because you should always flow with your friends, regardless of your background. Your friends should always be your friends, and your friends should never make you feel as if I'm better than you and stuff like that. Family can also be toxic, to a sense where, as a young person or as anyone, we expect so much from people. We expect that people at a certain age, they have to be established. You have to have a car, you have to be working, you have to be employed, you have to be married, you have to have kids. And that is just a social norm that's just throwing people off, to a sense where we expect people to have their life figured out. And it's okay for people to delay in life. It's okay for people to take longer than required, to take longer than, let me not necessarily use the word required, longer than expected because of the social norms, right? To a sense where at times family, they threaten you that you can't be an adult and living in my house. If you don't sort yourself out, then I'm going to kick you out. To a sense where that pushes you, in a sense where you have to push, you have to overwork yourself in order to make them happy. And that also leads to depression. But that's another conversation for a different day. Another toxic relationship can be your romantic relationship, where you just feel as if you are not happy, and you feel as if the whole relationship, it's not working, and the whole thing, there's no love. It's just that every time you see the person, you like look at you breathing and shit, you know. So it's okay for you to walk away. That's the one thing I'm actually going to advise. It's okay for you to walk away from a friendship, to walk away from a toxic relationship. Because if you're not growing there, what are you doing? Because we have to come to a point where we have to stop wasting each other's time. We have to come to a point where we're like, if it doesn't benefit me, then it can go. It's totally okay. I repeat, it's totally okay for you to walk away from a person's life if they do not benefit you. And at times it's okay to be selfish about yourself. Because the one thing you need to do in this life is progressive. So if a person does not progress you, then what are they doing? You know? Why are they there in your life? What elements, what effects do they have in you? If they don't feed you, if they don't make you happy, if they don't feed your soul, your mind, or your heart, then hey man, it's okay for you to leave. Because the one thing is that we fear from walking away from people because of, hey, you're my friend and we've been friends for 10 years. We can't just let the whole thing go. Or hey, you're my girlfriend, hey, you're my boyfriend, we've been together for like 5 years now. You can't just walk away. I promised you marriage. That's the one thing that young people are so stigmatized in, is that we have to be married by a certain age, and we'd rather sacrifice our happiness just so we can meet the social standards. What's social standards if you are not happy? Exactly who are you getting married for, or who are you being in that relationship or friendship for if you are not happy? Because the one thing is that we want to fit in. I understand it is a human nature to want to fit in, but at times you have to see whether you're fitting in. Because my understanding of a fitting in, it's like a puzzle where it just fits in perfectly. You cannot fit in a square into a rectangular shape. It has to fit in perfectly. And if you feel as if every time you have to force, if you feel as if every time you have to push harder, you have to work harder in order for the whole thing to work, then hey man, just walk away. It's okay for you to walk away, fresh start. It's okay for you to be happy for yourself. Thank you.